my channel Classmate. Today we will learn about the difference between physical change and chemical change, chemical reaction, chemical equation and types of chemical reaction. So let's start. At first, the difference between chemical change and physical change and the physical change. आज का वीडियो थोड़ा लंबा होने वाला है, ठीक है? तो एकदम खैरियत से बैठे रहो सब कॉपी लेके. So the first thing, chemical change. What is the chemical change? The change in which new substance is produced. This type of change is called chemical change. Okay. And those type of change in which no new substance is formed, this type of change are called physical change. तो इसका मतलब हुआ केमिकल चेंज में न्यू सब्सटेंस प्रोड्यूस होगा, फिजिकल चेंज में न्यू सब्सटेंस प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगा. ओके, सो here is the new substance will be produced or no new substance. Second point, in this change as new substance produced, so there is a rearrangement of the atomic structure in the reactants. Okay, rearrangement of atoms, no new arrangement. Okay, in the physical change only, that is the change of the states, no new substance will be produced, so no new arrangement will be there. Okay, the same. Third, you come take the one example such that when carbon C combine or react with oxygen, then we get CO2. So a new substance formed in this reaction, so it is called the chemical change. You just take one example, when ice convert into water, then only that is the change of the state, no new substance will be formed, the atomic structure will be same, no new arrangement is there. So I hope all of you understood what is the difference between chemical change and physical change. The simple definition, the change in which no new substance is produced, that is called the physical change. The chemical change, the change in which a new substance will be formed, that is called the chemical change. Now you come to the chemical reaction. What is chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is the process in which the substance which take part in a chemical change rearrange their atoms and produce one new substance. Rearrange their atomic structure or ionic structure, there will be some rearrangement. Okay, so this process is called chemical reaction. This process is called chemical reaction. Chemical reaction is the process in which two or more substances take part and a new substance produced due to the rearrangement of the atomic structure or ionic structure in the reactants. Okay, so that is the chemical reaction. Now you come to the chemical equation. What is chemical equation? We can represent a chemical reaction by the symbols and formula of the reactants as well as the product. This representation is called the chemical equation, such that if you write down two symbols of the two reactant A plus B, then C plus D. So if these two symbols represent two compound, and C and D are the products, that are the reactants, that are the products. In this chemical equation, we always write down reactants at the left hand side and the products on the right hand side. These two compounds react between each other, and C and D will be the compound which produce through this reaction. So they are called reactants and they are called products. Chemical equation also shows the physical states of the reactant as well as the products, such that we can write down S, L, G and aqueous, which are soluble in water. Okay, S in first bracket, L in first bracket. So if we write down like this, S, that is L, that is G, that is aqueous usually. Okay, then that means A is in solid form, B is in liquid form, C is the product which is in gaseous form, and D aqueous form. Okay, so we can represent the physical states like this. So from the chemical equation we get total information about the chemical reaction in the symbolic form. Okay, and the formula are written in this. Now we'll know about the types of chemical reaction. About the types of chemical reaction. Types of chemical reaction. There are total 6 type of chemical reaction. First is combination. Combination or synthesis reaction. Type of reaction. If two or more substance combine together to form one single product A, B, C. Okay, then this type of chemical reaction is known as combination or synthesis reaction. In this reaction, A and B are the products and A and B are the reactant and C is the product. Okay, so in this type of reaction, two or more substance combine together to form only one single product. Take one example, such that C carbon in solid form when combined or react with oxygen, that is gaseous form, then we get CO2, which is the new substance. So this type of reaction is called combination reaction. Take one more example, when hydrogen, that is in gaseous form, when combined with oxygen, then we get water. So these two is the example of combination or synthesis reaction. Now you come to the second type of chemical reaction, that is known as decomposition reaction. Decompose means to break down into two or more parts. So that is the second type chemical equation, decomposition. When from one single reactant we get two or more products, then this type of reaction is called the decomposition reaction. In this reaction, A is divided into parts B plus C. So that is the example of decomposition reaction. Such that you take the example CaCO3, calcium carbonate, its solid form. When we apply heat on it, it's break down and produce calcium oxide, solid form, plus CO2, gaseous form. So from this only one single reactant we get two products. Second example, when we pass electric current or electrolysis, it is called electrolysis. H2O divided into two part, hydrogen plus oxygen. So that is also decomposition reaction. So in decomposition reaction we get two or more products from only one single reactant. Now you come to the third type of reaction, that is called the displacement reaction. That is called the displacement reaction. Third type of chemical reaction, displacement reaction. What is the displacement reaction? In this displacement reaction, a higher reactive element displace a less reactive element from a compound and take its place, such that when A is the higher reactive element or high reactive element, when react with BC the compound, where B is the less reactive element, then it displaces B from BC compound and produce AC plus B. So here A takes this place and form the compound AC, such that you take one example, famous example, plus CuSO4 was found. It produces FeSO4 plus Cu, solid bond. What happened here? Here Fe is high reactive than, more reactive than Cu. So it displaces Cu from CuSO4 and produce the compound FeSO4. Okay. So here Fe displaces Cu from CuSO4 as the reactivity of Fe is higher than Cu. So that is called the displacement reaction. I think all of you understood. Now you come double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? Double displacement reaction is the special type of reaction where the compounds exchange their ion. Compounds which take part in the chemical reaction, that means the reactants exchange their ions and produce the new substance, such that A, B and C, D, these two are the reactants which take part in the chemical reaction. Now they exchange their ions. A takes C and B take D and produce AC plus BD. So here AB and CD, both these compound exchange their ions and make the new product or new substance AC and BD. This reaction is called double displacement reaction. Just take the example, Na2SO4 was formed plus BaCl2. When these two combine together, then we get this combined with Na combined with Cl2 and with this. So we get BaSO4 solid form plus 2NaCl aqueous form. Okay. So Na2SO4 when combined or react with BaCl2, then we get BaSO4 plus NaCl. In this equation, Na2 combined with Cl2 and SO4 combined with Ba. So that is the double displacement reaction. One displacement here, second displacement here. Okay. So that is called the double displacement reaction. Now you come to the neutralization reaction. A specific type of double displacement reaction in which equal acids react with equal amount of base and produce the solution of salt and water. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. So here acid react with base and produce salt plus water. That are the reactant and that are the products. Okay, just take one example. NaOH aqueous form plus HCl. When these two combine together, then we will get NaCl salt plus H2O. So that is the example of neutralization reaction. Now you come to the last example of this chemical reaction, oxidation and reduction. Oxidation and reduction reaction or redox reaction. Oxidation and reduction or redox reaction. Okay, so what is this? The chemical reaction in which any substance combined with oxygen or losing hydrogen, then this is called oxidation. This is called oxidation, such that A combined with oxygen, then the substance A is called oxidized. Okay, and if B lose oxygen, then the substance B is called reduced. Same thing also here. If it lose hydrogen and if it gain hydrogen, then also we can say it is oxidized and it is called reduced. Just take one example. 3C carbon plus 2 Fe2O3, then we get the product 4Fe plus 3CO2. Here carbon combined with oxygen, so it is the oxidation, and Fe lose its oxygen, so it is called the reduction. So that is the one important point you must note down. Oxidation and reduction, both these occur at the same time in the same chemical reaction. Here in the same chemical reaction, C gain oxygen and that is called oxidation, and Fe2O3 lose its oxygen and become Fe, so it is called reduction. This C is called here reducing agent. And Fe2O3 called here oxidizing agent. So from this example we can see that in the same chemical reaction both the process oxidation and reduction occur. So today we learn about the difference between chemical change and physical change properly. Then the chemical reaction, chemical formula, types of chemical reaction properly. So I hope all of you understood this. Now if you like this video, must click on this like button, and if you are new, then must subscribe my channel and share this video more and more. Okay, all of you, bye.